Leader there, Hugo Chavez, has died after a long bout with cancer. Tearful, Vice President Nicolás Maduro announced Chávez's death directly from a Caracas military hospital. More details in this report.
En el momento que nos encontrábamos recibiendo parte.
We were receiving information and we were accompanying the president's daughters, his brother, his family members, and we received the hardest and the most tragic of news that we will ever transmit to our people. At 4:25 in the afternoon, Commandant President Hugo Chavez died.
Ha fallecido el comandante presidente Hugo Chávez Frías.
Patria, patria, patria querida, tuyo es mi cielo, tuyo es mi sol. Patria, patria, tuya es mi vida, tuya es mi alma, tuyo es mi amor.
Vice President Nicolás Maduro's voice broke and tears run down his face as he announced the death of Chavez after his hard battle against cancer for almost 2 years. Earlier, before the announcement, Maduro appeared on national television telling the nation that Chavez was given cancer by enemies.
We don't have any doubts, and the moment will arrive in history when we can form a scientific team to study that President Chavez was attacked with this disease. We do not have a single doubt that the historic enemies found a way to hurt the health of our commander.
Él manifestó públicamente su visión sobre este tema.
Maduro also said that imperialist powers were seeking to destabilize Venezuela, both militarily and economically. He compared the president's situation to the death of the former leader of the Palestine Liberation Organization, Yasser Arafat, who is believed to have been poisoned to death by Israel's spy agency, the Mossad. The vice president said Caracas had expelled a U.S. diplomat for trying to stir up a military coup against Chavez.
La situación de Fuerzas Armadas. Y en segundo lugar, para proponerles proyectos.
A representative from the U.S. Embassy has carried out actions against the stability of our military and political systems over the last few weeks. This representative is the Air Force attaché David Del Monaco, and he has been expelled. He has 24 hours to gather his belongings and leave Venezuela. Venezuela has to be respected.
Nuestras Fuerzas Armadas se respeta.
The Venezuelan Foreign Ministry also announced the expulsion of a second U.S. official. The Pentagon confirmed that a U.S. military attaché expelled from Venezuela was en route back to the United States. But U.S. officials rejected as absurd Venezuela's allegation that the U.S. had been behind Chávez's death. Now, Venezuelan officials plan to investigate the exact cause of Chávez's cancer. The investigation's results may deteriorate the already shaky relations between Caracas and Washington.
Meanwhile, Venezuela's foreign minister says the country will hold a presidential election in 30 days. Hugo says the country's vice president will be the interim leader until the vote. The country's military chiefs have pledged their loyalty to Nicolás Maduro, a man Chavez had named as his preferred successor. 7 days of national mourning have been declared after the death of the president, and the body of the late leader will lie in state for 3 days at a military academy until a memorial service is held on Friday. Latin American leaders are expected to take part in the funeral. Opposition leader Enrique Capriles has offered his condolences and called for unity.
To the government, who are burdened with the principal responsibility of guaranteeing coexistence in freedom and in peace, we hope, like all Venezuelans do, that they act in strict accordance with their constitutional duties. And our national armed forces should remain for all, because they belong to everyone, as it is in the Constitution in its proud history.